When a suspect gets so angry they stop thinking clearly, small problems turn into big arrests.
You don't have any jurisdiction, actually.
Have a seat now.
No, I will not.
This woman lays on her horn, tailgates another driver, and turns a simple stop into an arrest.
Somebody recording this? I hope so.
I'm recording it.
I'm a single, slender female. I don't really need this kind of treatment.
Then we'll see a drunk neighbor call 911 4 times before screaming threats at deputies from behind her own gate.
You're gonna be dead.
You're gonna get
Stop.
tased.
And I hope your kid dies.
But first, an officer hears a car horn going non-stop and finds a woman who's about to lose it.
What's up, officer?
What's going on?
Trying to get that guy so I can make some room for another passenger.
So you beat for a good minute, 2
No,
minutes?
it wasn't quite that long.
I was listening.
Counting.
I was listening.
counting.
That was absolutely
He heard it.
ridiculous.
Well,
You have your license on you?
that is quite ridiculous.
So excessive horn honking, believe it or not, is a violation. Actually, when we were 20 years old, when I was a kid, a friend of mine got pulled over for this, and he had scraped off one of the ones on his date of birth so that we could buy beer. And he ended up getting in way more trouble than just excessive horn honking. So yeah, it can lead to other things.
You have your license?
No, I don't.
You have no license.
Get out of here, dude. Come on.
Don't tell me to get out of here.
I will.
You're road
I
raging,
will.
and that's
No,
a problem.
I'm actually not road
Yes,
raging.
you are.
No, I'm not. There you go. You're welcome. I'm not.
Copy. The RO's Alicia.
He needed to move up so I could make some more room for another
Okay,
driver.
guess
That's
what?
all that happened.
Guess what?
What?
That's not your
What?
responsibility to make somebody move, and then to just to beep your horn and just to lay on it all the way from
Was it really
wherever
that
you came
bad?
from.
Was it really that
Obnoxious.
bad?
That was unacceptable, yes.
I don't think so. That's your opinion.
It was.
It is your opinion. I'm well over.
That was very
well
unacceptable.
versed. It was not. Thank you.
Unfortunately, his opinion is the only one that matters in the scenario.
Go ahead, back up. I want you to pull into this parking lot, okay?
I'm not going to. You have
Ma'am?
no right. I've done nothing illegal.
Whiskey 6, send me a 94, please. You got an uncooperative driver. Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. You can pull into this parking lot, or I can take you out and take you to jail.
Yeah,
Be careful, there's
that's
somebody
great.
behind you.
Yeah,
There's somebody
I
behind
am
you.
aware of that.
Pay
sir.
attention.
I am aware.
Put it in park. Just put it in park.
I am
Put it in
aware.
park. Put it in park. Just put it in park. I don't trust you right now. There's somebody behind you.
11:15, man. Do you have any west?
Come over here.
I'm used to you.
Come over
guys
here.
by now.
Aggressive.
I'm used to
Have
you
a seat.
guys. I'm not sitting anywhere.
Have a seat.
You don't have any jurisdiction, actually.
Have a seat now.
No, I will not. You will not touch me. That
So an officer can tell you when he's doing his investigation during a stop, can give you a lawful order to sit down or stay in one place for officer safety and to control the scene. If you don't do that, depending where you are, it can be looked at as resisting an officer or obstructing an investigation.
somebody recording this? I hope so.
I'm recording it.
You better be. Piece of shit. That's all you are. Get your hands off of me.
She is pissed.
I haven't done anything
Stop
wrong.
it. Don't resist.
I'm not resisting. You got an
Step it up,
issue,
please.
dude. You got a serious issue. You better let me go. You're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No. I'm not getting arrested, dude. I've done nothing
Get in the
wrong.
car.
Absolutely not. I've done nothing wrong. You have no right to do this.
Get in the car.
You have no right to do this. You're disgusting.
Bye-bye.
I heard a horn. Just somebody laying on the horn for a good minute plus. And so finally I hear it coming closer and closer. And sure as shit, that black Honda was tailing that the green car, just laying on the horn for a good minute, probably a minute plus.
231 out.
I can't breathe. I'm not hostile. I wasn't wearing my horn.
Come on.
I don't need to be arrested.
All right, well, hold on a second. Just turn around for me. We're going to just put your...
I've got nothing going on.
All right, lean up
my
against the car.
mother died today.
Okay, I'm
Give me
very-
a f***ing break.
Okay, well,
Jeez.
just let us figure out what's going on. Okay?
I'm a little bit emotional because my f***ing mother died. Give me a f***ing break.
We understand.
Over
and we
there.
I'm going to take your head off for a
have
minute.
sympathy for you,
It's fine.
but you have to.
I blared my horn.
Clear and valid.
You gotta calm down.
RO.
Here, sit back in the car for me, okay?
I
We'll be
can't
back in...
breathe there. I cannot breathe in there.
All right,
I don't
we'll
care
turn-
who sees me. I don't.
Okay, that's
It
fine.
is probably
But sit
hot.
back in here and we'll turn the AC up for you.
There's a lot of evil people in these towns. Really evil.
She reeks of alcohol.
Hello, officer. How are you
Ruh-roh.
Hey, man. What was going on? What was happening? I didn't see what was going on back there. I just saw her. She was kind of tailing you and
I was
beeping.
confused too, but I mean, as far as I know, I work at that law firm. Well, at a law firm
Clear
in
and
the
valid.
Central building. And I was just crossing, and then I feel like
Tyler
I'm while I'm like after
Clear and valid.
Oh, she hit him.
away, and then I just see her waving her hands, and I was so confused because I was like, did she hit me or? I couldn't really tell. It wasn't bad at all.
She did bump you?
I definitely did feel a bump.
Okay. And then she just kept beeping and beeping and beeping?
Beeping, waving her hands. I was so confused because I really couldn't, because I didn't think I did anything wrong, and I was worried. I was like, did I mess up? But I'm thinking about it. I just crossed this green. There's no like, so I think she just wasn't paying attention. She got mad at me. Very strange.
Okay. And she was behind you beeping that whole time?
Yeah, it was very, I couldn't really understand what was happening.
Okay.
I mean, I certainly don't recognize her.
She might have bumped into the vacuum too. She's like,
6207 Cortez Northwest.
so I'm assuming you see that mark right there?
I am angry. Yeah, my mom died this morning. I found out about it this day. I'm angry. I've had people in this town and in Sarasota try to kill me. I'm a little angry. Not Collins, but
Say what?
all about it. Cops here know about it. Cops in Sarasota know about it. How would we know about it? I don't know. It's underground, right? Yeah, how would you know about it? I don't know. Organized crime. Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
those cops. He owns it.
He owns the cops.
Pretty much. It's organized crime. I'm not going to get into it, right? What was crime like?
Just take my word for it.
My dad died in 2020. I don't think he deserved all of this.
Well, I think the concern is that you weren't listening right away.
No, you told him that he had no jurisdiction and you weren't doing anything.
I was after him. I was good.
Right, but you still have to, when they give you a lawful order, you still have to listen for that.
I was done honking. Without license.
I understand that, but you still did it, so he still can stop you for that horn. You know what I mean?
But there is a statute for excessive use of
Excessive horn honking.
So if you're laying on your horn or blaring on your horn, then yes, you can get pulled over for that.
Little field sobriety.
Right. 1, 2, 4. I'm a good role model. No.
Okay.
A little bit embarrassing.
You know what? Everybody has those days.
I've never had this happen before, but yeah, it's only one time your mom dies, right? But he has his Dunkin' Donuts to keep him cool.
So as far as possible DUI, that investigation's over.
Yes, thank you.
My investigation is still ongoing though.
Okay.
Okay, so at this time I do need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back.
So he's kind of throwing her a bone here, hooking her up, not pushing the DUI, although he definitely could have. Rarely in police work does this pay dividends for you. What's that expression? No good deed goes unpunished.
Can you please be kind?
Absolutely.
You're a little wrong.
You know, unfortunately when you're trying to fight with me and pull away,
I'm not fighting. You accused me of trying to hit a pedestrian.
no,
I'm not gonna take that too well.
well, you almost did. Luckily you didn't though.
I didn't.
Luckily you
I
didn't.
didn't almost. There was no way. You told me to reverse. There was a pedestrian behind me.
Yep.
That's not my.
So that's not why you're in handcuffs, okay? And
So
I'll explain that in a minute.
okay,
I'm going to read your rights and everything else, okay?
Well, am I under arrest?
So you're under arrest for resisting /
But
obstructing.
I didn't arrest. I didn't. I didn't though,
Okay.
officer. I wouldn't be in the handcuffs
I
if I
will-
resisted.
I will explain to you, okay?
See, at this point, she should be very excited that she's not getting the DUI, because that is a horrible mess to deal with. Tons of legal fees, never mind your driving record. But the only thing that will satisfy people when you give them a break like this is letting them go, apologizing to them.
I'll do anything! Anything!
And then driving them to their home for the night.
Okay, having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? I have a few questions for you.
I would like to not be arrested, please.
Okay.
I did not resist arrest. If I had resisted, I I got out of my vehicle. You put the cuffs on me.
Resisting / obstructing, it's not just arrest, it's just the investigation.
But I didn't resist it.
So you were, and I'll explain this to you really fast. When I told you,
Stomping around.
you originally told me no, you weren't going to do it. And then, yeah, somebody was crossing as you put it in reverse, and I was like, whoa, hold up.
And I hit it in park.
Luckily,
Well,
he
I
didn't get
wasn't
hit. I
going
didn't know if
to-
you saw him, but
I
again,
did.
he was right behind you as you started rolling. So that's when I was like, no, just get out. We're gonna do this over here. When I told you to sit down,
I didn't want to be. Yes.
it doesn't matter.
remember.
You're right at that time. It's a detention, okay? And then you said no, you weren't going
I didn't
to.
want to be humiliated like that for blaring
Well,
my horn.
You bumped into him. You hit his bumper. That's basically road rage. If you were to
I
like
wasn't-
Google a definition of what it is, that's what it would be.
And
And
when will I
then
bond out? How
pulling
do I bond
pulling
out?
away at me is also
Well, I didn't
obstructing.
pull away,
Yes,
sir.
you did.
I
Absolutely.
I really didn't. I put it in reverse and then I
No,
put it
pulling
in
away
park.
from me when I was trying to detain you.
I didn't. I apologize. That was not.
Okay.
I did not realize that's what I was doing.
I got you. I'm hearing a lot of apologies, but
and I am
unfortunately,
sorry. It's been a
unfortunately,
real day. My mother died today.
And I'm
Today,
I'm sorry
she
that
died.
happened.
I am too. I'm
but
very
unfortunately,
sorry.
taking it out onto other people is not okay. All right.
I never said it was.
So you can bond out today. Okay.
Okay. So
After
I have.
that.
I mean, this is gonna. All right. It's all right. Whatever. I'm a big girl. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Any weapons, drugs, anything like that in the car?
No.
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 Okay. So just your purse.
Yeah. I don't need anything taken out though. Please don't touch anything.
No, I have
in
to
my
go through your
car.
purse. So we have to make sure there's nothing of value in the car.
Ooh, inventory.
So unfortunately, that's a policy that I can't go against that policy.
All right. There's a pre-roll in there.
Okay.
All right.
And your
THCP, which is.
THCP is, I believe, much stronger than just a THC product, so this could be contributing to what's going on.
in your purse or in the car?
In the vehicle.
Okay. Can you tell me where that is in the vehicle?
In the center console.
Okay. Hold tight. Okay.
As long as the billionaires are happy, who cares?
Sam, this has nothing to do with
It
billionaires.
has everything to do with
No, it doesn't.
it. Absolutely does. It's a bit excessive for blaring a horn.
As if that's all that happened.
Your interpretation. It is your interpretation. You're absolutely right. It is your interpretation. For blaring a horn, I'm getting arrested. It's going to cost me probably $800. Thank you. Thanks for keeping the streets safe. I've worked very closely with the officers, the cops in Chicago. They've seen some real stuff. What does that have to do with that? A lot. Because I don't see what
Bank is not allowing.
Nothing like also degrading the cops by saying they're basically not real cops because they're not working in Chicago. Nice.
Again, what does that have to do with
a lot, because I doubt
Yeah,
they've
Mara.
seen what you've seen.
Oh,
this? Still not following.
Wouldn't quite put somebody in jail for blaring their horn. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe go up there and learn a little bit.
oh, brutal.
Real civic duty is like, no, Ivy League graduates, Milani graduates, get out of the back of a squad car. No, like you don't have to make this bad. No. White girl, like,
I don't care about colors.
I know you, well, whatever. I'm harmless. Blonde hair, blue eyed, Caucasian. That's all I am. My kids are dead.
Okay.
My mother's dead. My dad's dead.
Sorry to hear that.
You're not. Is your mother alive? Can you imagine?
No, she's not actually.
I'm sorry. How about your dad?
No, he's not either.
Well, then we're orphans together.
Neither is my brother.
Well, I apologize. Neither is my brother. So what, this is going under resisting arrest?
Yes.
That's not what happened.
If I were him, I would just shut it down. I wouldn't answer any of her questions because it's just not going to go somewhere good or productive.
You didn't tell me I was under arrest. You told me to sit down, and I said no.
I already told you it's not for an arrest. It's for obstructing. Doesn't mean it's for an arrest. It's for the investigation.
Like, if you let it go, it would be over right now, yes? Both go on their merry
Just
little
let me
ways
go.
and never see me again. Out of this hellhole town forever. I'm a single white female. I don't really deserve this kind of treatment.
I don't care what color you are.
I don't
I'm sorry, didn't you notice I was white?
Okay, you're good to go.
We don't get arrested.
care
Or
if you care
what sex
not.
you are.
I am a single female. I'm a single, slender female. I don't really need this kind of treatment. I don't care anymore. Push people too far, they stop caring. Shave your arms some more, maybe. I don't know.
That was random.
No,
What?
it wasn't. I'm a profiler. I know a lot about money. A lot. Just my little bit. You guys could probably use me to solve some of your cases, actually.
Okay.
Man, it's unbelievable. I can't imagine choosing this line of work. imagine the kind of person who chooses this kind of work.
Thank God people choose to do this line of work, because you got to deal with people like that.
I hope you got like your whatever ego strokes. Let's say I found out and what?
Make better choices. That's what I would say.
What happens after I found out? Is there a court date? Do we meet again? What happens?
Yeah, you'll have a hearing date. Yep.
Yes, but what do I present my case? What happens?
If that's or it's whatever they ask you. If they want you to talk, if you have an attorney. If not, they want to provide you one. They can appoint one. Again, I'm not the court.
Put a plea in.
So I don't know their process because I don't do their process.
It's amazing that the
Guilty.
police are not, like, you have zero education in the law. That's what's incredible.
I have plenty of
You have
education.
zero education in the actual law. It's amazing.
Just like I can't tell you how to do a booking process because I'm not a deputy, right? That'd be silly if
I got to work somewhere where I don't have to know how to do a booking process. That sounds like heaven.
I made sure to.
It's incredible.
I mean-
the amount of power you're
Okay.
given without the education.
Okay.
I get like bonded or whatever.
You have to stay there for a few hours before you can bond out.
Why is that?
It's their process. You'd have to ask them. Again, I'm uneducated, remember?
We'll get back to Alicia's charges in just a moment, but first, officers receive 4 incoherent calls from the same address in just 30 minutes.
You open my gate?
Miss Patricia?
Did I tell you to open my gate?
Are you Miss Patricia?
Did I tell you to open my gate?
Are you Miss Patricia?
I am.
Okay. Why you been calling 911 so many times?
So they're allowed to shoot a turkey in my backyard, right? Shoot. Come on. Shoot.
You can hear them
They
shooting.
can shoot on their land.
Okay, then I could shoot.
Yes, you absolutely can shoot on
Okay, then I
on
can
your
shoot
land.
over there.
Okay, so why have you called on 911 so many times in the last, like, 20, 30 minutes? Like, we've been trying to call you back. I've tried to call you 5 times.
Actually, I have no phone service. So here's my thing.
Here's my thing. This woman is giving Florida hard. She's giving Florida woman. And yeah, you can't abuse the 911 system. So in most states, it is illegal if you're just calling 911 over and over for no good reason, or you're not responding, or you're just doing it frivolously. So could be a violation.
If they can shoot over here, shoot over there.
Well, they can shoot on their land into a
Okay,
barn
good.
that's concerned to stopping the caliber that
And
they're
if I
shooting.
were you, I would take my arms off my gate.
If your dog attacks me, it's going to be back here.
Oh, no, it's
Yes,
going to be bad for you.
No.
Oh,
No,
wow.
you're leaning on my gate. Lean up.
No, you're not.
Hey! Don't lean on my gate.
Do not do that, or you're going to pay.
At this point, I'm not sure. I mean, the dog thing was kind of a vague threat.
No, it's going to be bad for you.
No.
She's not going to stop them from attacking them. Also, she did do the 911 thing where she called repeatedly and was seemingly kind of harassing 911, maybe. So I think that's why he grabbed her to take her into custody. One of the two.
Don't tell dogs to calm down.
I got cameras, so I don't care.
Fine. Cameras are on too. You're under arrest.
Okay, I don't care.
So, you want to do this the easy way or the hard way? You don't care?
The easy way.
All right, so,
Smart.
Can I put my dogs up so they don't?
nope.
Well, they're going to get you, and if y'all
Stand by one.
attack my dogs,
Can't let you go at this
you're
point.
going to be dead.
Now she's threatening.
Is that right?
I tell you right now, Florida's one of those states you can't even vaguely threaten a police officer. That's just another charge.
Yeah.
Grab her.
Because you're not going to.
You're going to get
Stop.
tased.
I'm stopped.
I'm done with your mess. Unlock the gate.
Yes,
Right
sir.
over the
Can I-
chest.
Unlock the gate.
I'm trying.
Really not supposed to tase near the heart.
This next step is you're going over this gate.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I'm out. Don't
My
let that
problem.
dog
I'm
out.
not. Can I just try to behind me? My problem was
Turn around.
the people.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Too late for that.
I'm not doing anything.
Not now. Thanks for throwing the drink all over me too, by the way.
Now I have to poop, so I'm just laying it out. So.
Well, got a long drive to the jail.
So you know I'm pooping in here.
With my truck, it's going to be inmates cleaning it. They will make sure that you know they had to clean it.
I don't care.
I guess in Florida, the poop does roll downhill.
Do you think I give a We're going to go to court. You drag me through the little mud, all because I threw a drink on you, because you came on my property unannounced. You.
You called them there.
I'm a judge too. I protect my property when anybody comes on it. Them little lowlifes at the end of the street, I bet you didn't know this. They shot a gun over my head. So I said, oh, I'm going to call the cops.
That would have been good to tell 911.
Started going off. And I'm like, I'm also an animal rescue. Did you know that? So I'm not a bad person, whoever you are. I'm a good person. And I don't give a if you're arresting me or doing whatever you are, but I'm a good, loyal person in my life. My husband is going to show up, because he's a lawyer, that you grabbed me. That just means next time anybody comes on my property and kills one of my birds, I want to kill them. I could shoot them.
Oh, ladies, stop talking.
Come and shoot and kill one of my birds, and that means I could shoot and kill them.
Not true.
My husband will see this, and JR will see this, so I don't give a I bet he saw this on our little thing, and he's gonna be there. Oh gosh, I forgot to admit.
JR gonna get you.
He doesn't even know who my uncle is. I love that part.
I love the vague threats people say about people they know in power. Well, when you find out, you'll be in trouble.
Did you put my hands behind my back because you were afraid I would your face up?
Jeez, lady.
That's what all
take her
these
easy.
little police officers do. I'm gonna tase you. I'm gonna get you. I know.
I think it was the dogs, actually.
In high school. That's all y'all do. I cannot wait to have the camera spooled for your little camera. And I want your wife to see it. I hope she's so used to being abused, because you are. You're like
getting personal.
Fat. You're an abusive, fat Ted Bundy, who found, somebody that will love you when you became an officer.
She's going Sherlock Holmes on his butt. She's going to figure out why he's got a chip on his shoulder. He was bullied in school. This is why he's a cop, so he can take it out on women and people like her. She's going to figure it out.
Somebody loved you. I promise you this. You arrested me on my property?
Correct.
You're going to lose your job, you little fat
Wow, lady.
Oh, and if you don't think so, I have cameras all around my property. And you had no right to do anything. I could have done anything to you. I could have shot you. I know my rights.
What?
Fat you probably have a little fat woman. That's why you arrested me on my property. But I'll tell you this, I will fight every mother on my property. If I can spit at you while you're on my property, I'm gonna fight. I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell my husband, bring all the cameras, because I'm gonna fight you. You load of.
He has a body cam.
Anything to get arrested. You're a piece of. And I hope your kid dies.
Wow. That's evil.
I think they will. I think they're gonna die.
This is brutal. Cop's doing the right thing. He's not saying a word. Just let her roll. Let her say what she's going to say. Let her make all the utterances she's going to make. And then just add the charges later for the threats.
Enjoy yourself, pig. I'm about to pee back here because I got to pee, so.
Classy lady.
So unless you got a piss pad, I'm about to piss. Which is happening really soon. Oh, and my husband is behind us, so. Look at the road, you fat. And actually, you're cute. I don't even want to call you that, because
That's nice.
Date you. But please be careful. There's idiots out here. It's 4th of July. Stop looking at the computer.
He's all over the place.
All all day in court. You can attack people on their own property. I don't care how fat you are. I mean, or how fat your wife is, or
that's terrible. I shouldn't be laughing.
You probably got a little fat girl. She's probably as fat as you are.
Come on, not the kids.
You can't do that.
Not the kids.
You can't attack a person just because you wear a little tiny badge, which is nothing. I got a little GPS on my shorts.
What?
So I was always scared of this. Because my mom was fighting me now. So, that's good. You illegally arrested me. And my mom is almost... Actually, thank you. She's right behind us.
Oh, Mom's behind them too.
You should follow the laws. You're driving a car. Follow the laws, fatty. Something is wrong with you.
Oh.
Somebody left your fat ass, or somebody did something. I got a GPS in my bra, so...
And I got a GPS in my underpants as well, so there you go. Too bad for you.
You think you're hurting me? No, you're not. I want to talk to the sheriff now.
That's not at all how this works.
Oh, it is going to be how it works, because my husband is about to be up here, and I'm about to piss back here. So either A, you could take me out here to piss on the concrete.
The jail has toilets. Don't worry. Alicia was charged with resisting without violence. In court, she pleaded no contest, and the judge withheld adjudication, meaning she walked away without a conviction after paying $318 in fines. Patricia was charged with 3 counts of misuse of 911, resisting an officer without violence, and 2 counts of threatening an officer. She initially pled not guilty to all charges. Eventually, all charges against her were later dropped. Thank you for joining me on this video. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think about these 2 cases. Also, check out the Things Police See podcast if you like police war stories. I sit down with the men and women of law enforcement for about an hour and get their most intense, bizarre, and sometimes humorous moments on the job. Available everywhere you get podcasts, and the link to the YouTube channel is in the show notes. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.